Joining us in the studio now are two executives with Origin Clear Incorporated, OCLN, their stock symbol, Mr. Bill Charneski. Bill, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
And of course, CEO Riggs Zuckerberry, always a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
What's new?
Well, your amazing summer suit. I'm blown away.
It's summer someplace.
Exactly. I love it. Well, you know, and it's raining outside, so water is good for just a moment in California.
There you go.
But the reason why I wanted to bring Bill here is because Bill is actually the reason why we're in water today. He, back in the day when the algae industry was kind of faltering because, of course, oil became unbelievably cheap, which kind of doomed the whole biofuel thing for a while. And Bill said, hey, why don't we just clean the frack water, right? And it turned into a business, and that's what we do. So he's basically responsible for that whole history and why we are here today. And even more important, he's involved with this acquisition that's very active right now. You know, in general terms, you can maybe talk about that and also about your work developing a rep channel, which is very, very important for our sales. So,
Bill, you have the floor.
Well, thank you. It's been an interesting couple of years. About 2 years ago, we decided to pursue the acquisition strategy and you know, try to find companies that were synergistic between each other and that, you know, had good management and good sales history and so forth. And it's really been a lot of fun talking to a lot of different companies around the country and seeing how different people do their work. And we've had a couple of successes with Progressive Water and with Modular Water, and so we're moving forward with some other acquisitions now. So
Well, it's really interesting to watch how you folks are transforming an industry that moves at a snail's pace in winter in Vermont versus now what you're trying to make it happen.
we got no time. I mean, in Dade County, they got septic systems that are overflowing onto people's lawns. And the city wants to spend $3 billion to extend the sewage lines to these houses. Not going to happen. Well, you just put in systems at the houses. $30,000, $20,000 systems is not $3 billion.
No, it's not.
That's what we're about, localized water treatment. But the other thing, Bill, is this developing, he's been working on recruiting reps, which is key in the water industry.
Of course.
Tell us about it.
what we've found with these small companies that we've acquired, that they basically have a minimal sales network of reps around the country. And it's an obvious opportunity to take and expand that sales network, you know, nationwide. And so I've identified over 40 companies that I think would be very complementary and would do a good job with Modular Water and Progressive. And so in my spare time, I'm contacting them and finding a lot of interest, particularly with the Modular Water. You know, the concept of having pump stations and wastewater treatment plants that are for localized applications and so forth is really unique in the water industry. And so these reps that I'm talking to are really enthused about the potential of representing a really disruptive technology like that. And then, you know, not the Progressive to tag along, but Progressive has a great product line too, and a lot of these guys are more focused on municipal and would like to get into the industrial side, which is what Progressive Water is about.
You mentioned he had spare time, Riggs. I didn't think you guys had spare time in your company.
Well, we just eat away at his sleep time. That's all. He's just stays up all the time. It's perfect. But the truth is that each rep organization is brought in generates a 7-figure pipeline all by itself every year. Well, there's 40 of them. Do the math.
Do the math. Once again, Origin Clear, OCLN. Gentlemen, always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you much.